to professionals and head to confessional. And once I'm in the booth, I feel real congressional. Welcome to the episode. Please like and subscribe. Don't drink and drive when you can smoke and fly. Soaring so high into the night sky, reaching for the stars, but they landed on a moon pie.
10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Welcome to Awkward Intelligence. We're your hosts, Intox and
B-Dot, baby.
There you go. Welcome to the show.
What's up?
Episode 9.
We in there strong, baby.
Right.
Nah.
Almost hitting that 10-0. That
Yeah.
tension.
Nah.
So, yeah, last episode we had Addie Mac on. It got biblical. People
Yes,
were checking
sir.
that out. You know, that's cool. Thank you. Thank
Addie,
you for
what's
tuning
up,
in.
baby?
Yeah. Thanks again for showing up.
Yes, sir.
We'll have to have him back at some point. You know what I mean? We'll get some more perspectives from him down the road as things are progressing.
Okay.
You know? So, but it's February 1st when we're recording this.
Hey.
It'll be February 3rd by the time they see it.
Black History Month.
Right. It's a great time to be alive, people. There's a lot going on out in the world. There's a lot of stuff happening. But as you know how we do, we'll start out with ppeintox.com. Always a place to find out what's going on with us. And we're ready to announce, too, we finally got the logos put together. So by the time you're seeing this show, ppeintox.com will have Awkward Intelligence merchandise on the website, ready to go. So check us out. That's down in the description. I'll throw it on the screen. You know how that works. So for all you visual people, you know what I mean? Everybody else listening, ppeintox.com. You already know. All love breakfast, always. You know,
Always, baby.
Always going down.
All love,
all
man.
love breakfast.
Come on down there, man. Stop playing. Get some home fries in your system, man. Get old eggs. You know eggs high.
I know, right?
You know eggs high.
They talking about that bullshit.
Mm-hmm.
It's like, we know what you're trying to do.
Yeah, the eggs high.
They just trying to fuck with us, man. Ain't nothing to worry about. We'll be fine. You know?
What are you talking about? You talking about a shortage coming up soon. Food shortage.
Yeah, they've been talking about food shortages for a while, man. But I don't think we need to be worried about it too much, personally. I think that it's more of that fear mongering. They're trying to scare us a little bit. They're not. I mean, they don't like what we're doing out here. We're raising up the energies on this planet, and they're still trying to fight it. You know, and so they're gonna come up with these little things like that. You know, this and that and this and that to try and keep us on that low vibration,
Low level.
So yeah, I mean, think about it. What are most people doing out there anyways? They're growing a lot of their own foods nowadays, you know? They're putting things together. So I don't think we need to be as worried about these little things like that.
And if you're not gardening.
Right, start doing something, you know? Start doing something, I think. And if you think about it, if the planet's moving, you know, not towards, I guess it could be considered vegan at that point, but you know, down the road, we'll probably eat less meat and things like that. We're not going to be worried about eggs and all these other things. You know, it's like those are things we're just not going to deal with as the future comes together, I think, you know. But, and it could be a sign of that. It could be a sign that, you know what do we need eggs for? You know, it could be. You never know how the world's changing.
You never know.
So.
But shit, I need eggs now for the old love breakfast.
Yep. Egg sandwiches, sausage and egg. Sausage, you know, bacon and egg.
The platters.
Come
on.
Home fries.
Man.
Got the biscuits. So yeah. Doing all that kind of shit, you know. That's our ads for the day. You know, we'll throw it at you again. You know how we do. But so yeah, just wanted to like I said, the merchandise, we got the logos done. We'll show those. You'll see those. I'll pop that on the screen and stuff like that. Let y'all check that out for the visualists, you know, visual people. But yeah, otherwise, check out ppeintox.com and you'll see that going on. It's just very fascinating right now that we finally got it together. So that's why it's cool.
Yeah. It's a good feeling, man, when you got something, you trying to achieve something.
Right.
And you get to that finish line, man. It's a good feeling, man. Mm-hmm. So
yeah, this right here.
You can't stop.
Whatever
you're doing, you got to keep moving, man.
Yeah, every week we're evolving. We're doing more things.
Real.
Look, we
got to keep moving.
We got a nice little plant now.
Yeah.
Y'all like the plant? We always got the cool candle. Come vibe with PPE. We'll have an Awkward Intelligence one soon too. So be ready for that.
Mm-hmm. Everything moving.
Mm-hmm. Shirts, hoodies. You know how it goes. So that's where you can support us. Support us at the website. Support us through our Cash Apps and whatever. If you want to donate something, it's cool. Those will be on the screen as well. You know how we do when we introduce ourselves. You see it pop up on the screen for everybody visually listening.
Visually listening.
All you visualizers out there. But yeah, the other thing is I updated my Instagram. I don't know if you caught that.
I seen it.
Yeah. Appreciate that. But yeah, the other day I was like, that Be More, Eat More was something I threw together years ago on purpose to kind of keep it away from the music. I was trying to be, that was when I was starting to become a little more radical with my ideas compared to what was going on in the world a couple of years ago. You know what I mean? And so I kind of wanted to separate it from PPE music just so that if I was getting into any trouble, it wouldn't link back so easily. You know what I mean? It was kind of like my hidden account. I could throw rants and do things over there without connecting PPE to it at first.
Gotcha.
But you know what? I rised like a phoenix, and I came out of there, and now it's ppeintox just like everything else. So you can find me on Instagram at ppeintox, and on there's a link tree that I created that finds everything else, the website, finds the merchandise, donations, whatever you want to do. It's all there now. You can find me at Instagram, ppemusic.com, and throw your Instagram out there again.
Shit. IMG, B dot, baby. Not the baby though.
But yeah, and we'll throw it on the screen, and it's definitely down in the description area. So even if you're listening to this on Spotify or other podcast sites, just check the description and you'll see all that information in there, and you'll be able to link up with us and find out what else we're up to and where else you can find us and what else you can do to support if that's what you would like to do. You know, it's up to you.
You always show love, baby.
Yeah. Free Will Planet though. We giving you the game. We're not running it on you.
Running it on you.
Yeah.
Shit. Keep up and stick with us, man.
We're still rocking. We're still rocking. The feedback has been awesome. Everybody's loving the show. They want to help out. They want to, people are like, hey, man, I got some people that probably want to get on there and check out what you're doing and, all that kind of thing. So it's great love. It's great support. Everybody's trying to support from every angle, every direction. It's been great. Thank you. Appreciate y'all.
For real.
So yeah, we gotta just promote it a little more and try to reach a few more people. But if y'all are out there, our community that's already building is telling people, that's organic right there as yourself. It's less we gotta do, because if we're doing good stuff and you're enjoying it, then you're gonna run out there and tell everybody about it. And then they're gonna come back and check us out. People are learning stuff. We're giving you new ideas. We're giving you new things to look at, things to research, stuff that's going on in the world. What else is, current events. I mean, we're talking about a lot of things here, stuff. And some of it's alternative ideas from what you understand already about the world. And, some people are a little scared of that, a little scared of that sometimes. But we're not here to scare you. We're not here to create fear. We're not here to do any of that. We're here to walk you through this stuff and give you an avenue if you're in your life and people aren't resonating with you, people aren't understanding what you're talking about. You can come here and hang out with us and see what we're talking about. Hit us up in the comments, throw us some ideas, and send us an email, whatever, and that way we can figure this world out. We can navigate this world together. That's what we do at Awkward Intelligence.
I was about to make a GPS noise. You know how GPS be like, turn left.
Oh.
You said we're gonna We're gonna navigate through this world together. That's what we're gonna do.
Oh yeah, so we got some new. You know how we're wild on the buttons. Sometimes we remember they're there. Sometimes we don't. We have different setups. As you can see, our setup is evolving. It's changing. Things are happening here. We're trying to figure out a good, better way to do this. And at some point, will we get another space that's dedicated to just podcasting? Possibly. Let's see where the world goes. Let's see where it takes us. Right now, this is the space we're working with. These are the ideas we're trying to do. But we got a new one. We got a couple new buttons for you. Just wanted y'all to check it out. So hopefully we'll remember to hit them when shit goes down. It's like if we're ready to really drop some shit on y'all, drop some gems, drop some shit, we can go. Ooh, drop that bomb.
That one hit hard.
Yeah, drop that bomb on
you. That one hit. You hear me? Yeah.
Drop that bomb on them. And then, maybe we're talking about some shit. We're laughing about something. And things go down, and we're like, you know what? Let's flush that bullshit.
Get it out of here.
That's bullshit. Flush it. We're done with it. So yeah, and then we got all the same other ones: the applause, the crickets, the revelation. All right, all those still work. It's still great. We're still doing good. But just wanted to share that with the people that. We're trying to get a little more interactive. We're trying to make it work. We don't want to just sit here and rant and communicate to y'all all day. We want to have laughs. We want to, how we do it. We laugh, we giggle, everything's going on. It's good to let that energy out too.
Right.
Laughing's good energy.
Laughter is medicine, man, right. For real.
So we're hoping we're bringing you laughter. We're bringing you information. We're doing all those things. That's what we're trying to do. That's what we're trying to do with this show. That's what we've been doing with this show. That's what we're gonna do with this show. Here we go.
Mm-hmm. It sound like one of them times hit the button on.
Right. You got it.
For real.
You got it.
For real.
Yeah. We can change this up here. There we go. I don't know if you can see that.
What's that? Okay.
Explosions.
Yeah.
So you can kind of get a better idea of where everything's at. Let's see. We can move it.
Shit, I just hit the button, man.
Yeah. But you know the basic ones.
I know where it's at now.
You know the basic ones. But now we know where it's at. So.
Yeah.
Oh, shit.
Black History Month, man. We here. Why we get the show this month, man?
Because they really don't
like. What is going on here, man?
Lucky we got a month. They could have gave us a day, a week, a weekend, an hour. Could have did anything. Gave us a month. But I mean, we can't just sit here. See, that's the thing. Sometimes I think when we think we've hit something, a milestone or anything like that, and so say we got the month. Well, for years everybody was happy with that. Okay, we got the month, we're good. We got a month. And it was but that really didn't change anything.
Right.
It was almost like if your job, you're doing a lot of overtime, they're fucking with you or whatever, and instead of paying you, they go, hey man, we just decided to have a pizza party. It was that was a moment, but I don't think that compensates for what really was going on. But they gave you enough to just shut you up. You know what I mean? And you're like, all right, man, I guess I'll take this pizza party or whatever. You know what I mean? Right. But it's like I think we can do that in life too, with things like the month. We're excited about it. We're happy to have it, but we don't want to be content with it and say, okay, that's the and that's just me throwing it out there, not saying that's what you're doing, but just letting the people get a perspective of it, of other things in their life that may work like that, where don't be content with it thinking, okay, that's enough. You compensated me properly. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. That's all. Accept it for the moment, enjoy it, revel in it, have a good time, but just don't get caught up in it. You know what I mean? There's more to do.
Yeah.
And that's what we're here for. We're here to be that guiding light.
Light.
Weren't we talking about solar flares?
Yeah, that's why I just said light. It came to me just light. The light bulb hit, everything just light.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Didn't you have some information on the solar flares you wanted to share?
Oh.
Yeah. Does everybody know what solar flares are?
Solar flares, man. For real.
We've mentioned it once or twice, I think, just casually in the show.
Yeah.
But let's get in depth with it, man. Let's check it out.
Like,
what are we thinking?
Well, solar flares are like it's the sun like releasing energy, basically.
Right.
That's what I got from it.
Mm-hmm. And y'all check this out.
Yeah.
Look it up.
Look, right.
Yeah, look it up. But yeah, it's the sun. To get a little more scientific with y'all, the sun is actually what it these little like dots per se will show up as dark spots, like full blackness. It almost looks like the sun kind of disappeared in that spot. Okay. And they're small, but the sun is so huge they're probably like planet size for all we fucking know, But so they said it darkens up in that spot, and when it does that, that means that the energy in there has like kind of pulled in like a vortex, but it has to have an equal and opposite reaction, which also means at some point it's going to flare out and pop out of that spot. And those are the solar flares we're talking about. They're happening every day, all the time, from all sides of the sun. But a bunch of them have been, over the last couple of years, have been targeted directly at Earth. We've been getting, M class, X class, and all these different size solar flares that are bringing light codes down to the Earth. Let's talk about it. Let's talk about it, people. The light codes are here.
Definitely here. The life force. It's like the sun is beaming now. Like, if you think about it, like the sun makes the trees grow, the leaves,
right,
the grass, you know what I'm saying? So
it's the energy that keeps this planet rolling.
Right, the life force. And it keep us rolling.
Right. We're part of that.
Definitely part of it.
Yeah, I think. Oh, my bad.
No. Are you good? But since we talking about the solar flares, now is just increasing the vibration and energy that's on Earth right now.
Yeah, exactly. That's why the Earth is shaking and moving and shit's happening, right?
Yeah. And I don't know if people could feel it or not or see it, but you got to be open. You got your eyes, you got to be woke.
Have some of y'all been exhausted out there over these last couple weeks? Have some of y'all had your body's changing? You're getting a rash somewhere. Something's happening. That's all those light codes hitting you, and your body and your DNA is evolving and changing, and they're getting you ready for the next level. You know what I mean?
Some people.
Not everybody.
Yeah, that's why we got the toxic people out here. That's why people going crazy.
Right.
Yeah. Some people going crazy out here.
It's too much for them, and they're not ready for it.
They can't handle the vibration.
It fucks you up, right? Yeah. And some people are other things are happening, right?
That's why it's a
they're
lot of
getting
toxic
violent,
people out here.
Crazy, right? That's a big part of it too. I've heard stuff about that as well. Yeah, that because of those light codes coming and because of it changing us, some people aren't ready for it. Just genetically, they haven't evolved enough in this world to get there because they're not on the love chakra. They're in that lower. They're staying in that lower vibration.
The low vibration.
Those lower root chakras, those bottom three. If they're still stuck in those bottom three chakras, they're gonna have a hard time trying to evolve in this world.
Yeah, and you're gonna see it. Shit, it's happening right in front of your face, man.
Oh yeah,
shit crazy.
A lot of shit happening right in front of our face right now.
This shit is crazy right now, man.
Yeah, my mom called me the other day, and she was like, yeah, I'm watching your episodes, and, you know, she's cheering me on, but she's like, I don't understand why other people aren't seeing it. You've been talking about this stuff for years. And I'm like, we all have to wake up at our own times. Everybody will I go, but I'm part of the awakening now. Remember we talked about that? Mm-hmm. This show, Awkward's Intelligence, is part of that soft disclosure, is part of giving you that somebody out there right now is hearing this and they're having their revelation. They're starting to go, wait a minute, you're right. Something else is going on. There's more going on out here. I got to start looking into it. That's what this show is it's part of that idea. You know, how we talked about like some of the research you've been doing with the different people you might be watching, the same thing with me, different people I'm watching. Those were the people that helped guide us through this transition and get us to the point we are here. We're now those shepherds moving the flock. You know what I'm saying?
For real,
it's
man.
crazy. You know what? And you can always equate it back to some biblical stuff, but it doesn't always have to be that.
Right.
It's just that what they were saying in there, a lot of their sayings, a lot of the teachings made sense. And if it makes sense, you use it in everything. You know, and it's the same thing we do in life. If you have a philosophy you like, you continue to use that philosophy throughout your life to build on different things. Who knows where you got it from? You might have got it from a book. You might have got it from the Bible. You might have got it from different places.
Right.
You might have got it from a movie, an inspirational quote that was in a movie somewhere, and you're like, fuck, that helped me out. So that's all it is. It's like, it just happens that a lot of it is in the Bible. You know, a lot of those sayings we say without realizing what we're saying come from the Bible. And I'm learning that myself because I'm not a biblical scholar by no means. I've read, different chapters. I haven't read the whole thing.
I haven't either. I read the Bible. Well,
right.
I read it.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying, but not the whole.
And then
not the
you
whole
didn't
Bible.
study it. You
Right.
didn't go back and study. Like most of us aren't studying it in that fashion. We've read it. We've got our ideas. We've been, we've heard different ideas over the years, but we're not, like I said, but I'm reading so many different books and I know enough about a lot of little things. That's what puts it together. Those are the puzzle pieces. You don't have to know everything, and you're not going to be able to know everything until the solar flares hit you and your DNA upgrades you.
And, telling you,
Then we're going to know a lot more. We're learning right now. Watch the news.
for real.
Even though the news is fake, watch the news. They're telling you some shit right now.
Like the cosmic radiation from the solar flare.
Mm-hmm.
It can change your DNA and your cellular structure.
Yeah. It's gamma rays, right?
Yeah,
It's like
so
gamma rays.
That's
and
that's
turn us into
that's
Incredible Hulk.
deep, bro. For real.
Yeah. Oh, and that's like proven
That's from
stuff.
the sun, though.
You can look
The
that
sun.
up. You can look that up. That's proven facts,
For
right there.
real.
It's proven facts.
Look up solar flares, man.
And gamma rays. And put all that together and just find you a couple of quick paragraphs, read about it, find something, maybe a video. There might be a video out there where someone's explaining it. Check a little bit of that out and you'll see there's a lot going on. Like I said, this is a great time to be alive right now. We're here. Nobody thought we were going to be in this position.
Time definitely changed.
No one thought we were ever going to see this in our lifetimes. There's a lot of things. Think about that. In the past 5 years, we've seen a lot of shit that we never thought we'd ever see in our lifetimes.
Right.
That's wild. That's how wild this is.
I was born in the 80s, man, and a lot of shit done changed. Like, shit,
Shout out to the 80s babies.
Yeah, shout out. Shit, back in the day, people won't wear no tight clothes, man. You wear tight clothes all crazy.
Right.
You get teased, back in the day. Now, these motherfuckers walking around looking like Ziploc bags. like Frozen. You know what I mean? Like
we was talking about that too, though.
Steph.
Remember we was talking about that?
Do you? But
yeah, true.
That's crazy.
Well, we were talking about that. Let's expound on that, right? So, remember we talked about avatars and skins and what they call them in video games. They call them skins, right? So we're all out here choosing our own skin and avatar and idea as a representation, but it doesn't define us. It's not who we truly are. So like when you're in a game and you're in a lobby and you're getting together with other gamers, everybody's got their own character. And nobody in there, I mean, yeah, we're doing the same thing. We're laughing at people. And that's fine. You can laugh at people. People don't have to take it personal.
Right.
It's be like, oh, look at this bullshit outfit. You know what I mean? But that's just because that's the outfit you chose. Be happy in your fucking choice. If you're not happy in your choice and people are ragging on you, come up with a good idea of why you got it and people won't rag on you. But I mean, we shouldn't be ragging on people anyways. Not like that. Not bullying. But I'm just saying, having a good time. You know, just having a good time with people. Yeah, so they're all doing their own, but you know what we're all doing in that game? We're all on the same mission.
All on the same mission.
We're all on the same mission, regardless of what we look like. We're all on the same mission. Fortnite, Modern Warfare, I mean, all these cool games everybody's playing, getting online with each other, right? Dota 2, all that crazy stuff. We're all different characters, but we're all on the same mission. So we gotta start getting away from judging people by their character. Let's judge each other by our consciousness and our ideas, and so, and it's something we all got to learn. We're all guilty of it. This is the matrix that was built around us, was to create the division, to create racism, to create all these things to divide us, religions to divide us. So that's why that was, it was a good segue into that. Because we were talking about that earlier. We did kind of say, we started getting into our little sidebar before the show, and don't want to say too much to lose those ideas. And so I'm glad we were able to remember that and pull that back in. That's something else we got to think about. Moving into this new world. February 1st, 2023, Freedom Day. Let's go.
Let's get it, baby.
But yeah, moving into the new world. It was part of what I was saying about religions before. I've said this, I think, on one of the episodes before, was when everybody's focused on a specific way and item, we don't give a lot of credit and idea to someone else's ideas and things. So it's like, that's where that division comes, and it's like, oh, well, I want to be Baptist, or I want to be Methodist, or I want to be Jewish, or I want to be, you see what I'm saying? And it's okay to be individualized and do those things. But we got to stop creating it as a divide. It's cool that people are doing different things. It's cool that people are unique. I can learn something new from that person that I didn't know before. I can learn their cultures. I can learn their ideas. It's like, I don't think they made a rule.
Actually, I love it, man.
Yeah. I don't think they made a rule that you can't know more than one culture. No. I don't think that's a rule.
No, it's not. It's not. Shit.
You
learn what you want to learn, man.
Right.
Knowledge is the key, man.
Exactly.
Know what you know, man. Learn, man.
Yeah. When you meet a new person with a new background or an idea, don't take what other people have told you about that person. Terrorist, thug, whatever. Just get to know that person.
Right.
And then you make a determination based on your ideas and facts. Just like we've been telling you to do on this show. Do your research. You got to research people too. You can have a good conversation with somebody and go, oh, you know what? They seem pretty genuine. But then you do a little research and something, oh, I found out they did something with someone else and that was a bad business deal or something like that. You see what I'm saying?
Background, man.
Now you have some information. You're like, he's a good guy, seemed genuine, but he has a shady past. Do I trust it? Do I? Right. You got to put all that together.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But you can't just go, oh, I shook his hand. He seemed cool. I'm just going to go with it. Nobody's doing that. Right. You're doing at least a little research in whatever way you got to do it to make a determination, to work with people, to not work with people, to, you know, why do you think you like Carol in HR, you know? Because you just happen to have you got to know her a little bit. You know a little bit about what's going on. And there's other
might
people.
speak or something.
Exactly.
Never know.
Right. So yeah, just let's get away from the division of, oh, you're that. Oh, you're that. It's okay to be that. And then learn what that is so you can understand why those ideas are there. Why does that person like that? Why does that person want to do that? Why does that interest you? And even ask them that. Why does that interest you? What got you interested in that? Those are, you know, let's just learn from each other and stop being divided. Let's have fun. Entertainment. It's entertainment. We're entertaining ourselves with the extracurricular ideas that we have. And then we're on Awkward Intelligence sharing them with you.
That's it, man. Real. Shoot, man, you got to get compliments, man, for real. Ain't nothing wrong with that, man.
Yeah.
Like you said earlier, ain't nothing wrong with that, man. You got to give a compliment. Give a compliment, man.
Yeah.
For real.
Yeah, thank you everybody out there for tuning in.
You know, give a compliment to somebody,
keep tuning
man.
in every week.
It's so good.
Yeah. I like your shoes. Hey, that's a cool jacket. I like your hat. Anything. Hey, where'd you get that shirt? ppeintox.com. Awkward Intelligence. Dropping bombs.
We got him.
Dropping bombs.
I know. Yeah, man. For
See,
real, man.
I had already forgot about the explosion too.
Yeah. And we are divided, man.
Yeah, we're just divided in so many ways, and we don't realize it. And it was built that way. It was built that way in order to keep us, you know, down in our lower chakras.
And that goes way back to
our lower chakras. That's what it was. Because think about it. If you're building yourself, you're going through your mind, you're trying to get your mentals together, you know, maybe you're working on your body, maybe you're eating better, who knows the different things you're doing. But when you're doing those things and you're working on yourself, guess what you don't got time for?
What's that?
To go out there and do dumb shit.
Right.
That's young shit.
Right.
When you're young and dumb and you're making mistakes, that's cool. But if you're getting older and you're still fucking around and making mistakes, you're not learning nothing. You haven't figured nothing out. You know? And like we said, some people take longer than others. But that's where you gotta look at yourself and go, why am I doing what I'm doing? Am I doing it because society just wants me to do it? That's what they expect of me? Or you know, some of us are built to do more than others. Some of us are built to go find the answers. You know, some of us are built to go do different things. And that's cool, you know. But embrace all that stuff. Embrace, just be like, man, I'm glad you were doing that because shit, I didn't even think about that. I didn't even know that was possible.
For real.
You know? But that's what this is. We're bringing you new ideas. We're letting you know, and philosophies and you know, and stuff like that. And it's stuff some of this, somebody the other day gave me a book called Spiritual Warfare. I think it was called Demons and Spiritual Warfare. I'm just getting into it. It's like,
that's
like
crazy.
10 chapters in.
Somebody I watched told me to get that book. But
really?
I didn't get it yet.
Oh, shit.
I'm slacking, you see.
Oh, man.
I ain't gonna lie.
Okay.
Yeah.
See, look at that. See? Duality, right?
Sit up and lie.
So, yeah. So, I'm reading a little bit, at it and stuff like that. And it's like,
damn.
They just wanted me to see a different perspective of some stuff. And and I'm reading it and I'm getting a lot out of it but what I realize is a lot of what it's talking about, I'm already doing in my own, it's just stuff I just picked up along the way without, now it's kind of in a book form explaining what it is.
But
it's things I've already,
confirming it to you.
Yeah, it's things I've already been doing. Yeah. And so, we talk,
you on the right path.
Right. And we talk about a lot of things like like the Art of War, the 48 Laws of Power. Have you ever read the 48 Laws of Power?
No, I haven't.
That's a good one too. Pick that up if you have a chance, or figure out. It might be able to find it online too.
I read the back of it,
so you get an idea of what it's about, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So I was explaining. That's what I was explaining too. I said when I was reading the person that gave me that spiritual warfare book, right? I was like, as I was reading the 48 Laws of Power, and I'll give you a basic synopsis. Y'all can go check it out yourselves. But a basic synopsis of what the 48 Laws of Power is it almost turns into how to manipulate scenarios when you're dealing with enemies and foes and things like that, right? So it's like where those sayings you've heard of, like, don't outshine the master. You heard like that saying before? Mm-hmm. That comes from 48 Laws of Power. Mm-hmm. You know, there's other ones that say, what was it? Almost like to keep your enemies close. Keep your friends close, but your enemies closer. Yeah. That same kind of idea is in that book. It talks about how, like, you know, there was a chapter where it talks about, like, if you defeat a nation, instead of conquering them and try to destroy them, you take their leader and you bring him and make him like your right-hand man. Because
they're going to follow him.
They'll follow him for one, but also you've got him right next to you. Mm-hmm. You know what he's doing. He's not over there making a coup against you, you know.
You know that. Right.
You see what I'm saying? Like, there's, and most people would go, why would you make your enemy your friend? And it's like,
because you can see what the hell he's doing. Right?
You can keep an eye on him.
Right.
Plus, if he's there, he's thinking, are you going to kill him at some point? You know, you just keeping me around? You kind of play, you know. So he's going to stay on point, trying to make sure things are good, because he's trying to preserve his life as well. Right. So it's a mind game battle. You know, it's kind of this, you know, and it's built to give you strategy, to learn strategy. And you can take some of that and use it as strategy in business, strategy in spiritual warfare, strategy in, you know, friendships and relationships.
Life, basically.
Life, you know, right. So that's why the book like that is important, to understand how. And then when I was reading it, like I said, half of those things, I was like, I've been doing all these things already. Like, you know, just the way, because it would give you a scenario and then it would explain it. And I'd be like, man, I've done that before, you know, but something finally confirmed what it was. I never knew what it was called.
That's what it's doing, confirming it to you. That's exactly what the hell it was doing.
So it's like, do it, like you're saying, when you do the research, like we say, and you find stuff like that, and you confirm it to yourself, you're like, holy shit, how did I know to do this? What made me understand how to do this? But somebody put it in book form so that others can understand it. You know? Right. And so that's why we put it on audio form and video form. Awkward Intelligence, how y'all doing?
What's up, baby? They still with us, baby. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. We still here. And them solar winds, though, man. For real.
Yeah, you got anything else on that? The solar flares?
Man.
Just something you want to throw out there in general?
Solar winds. Man.
You want to take them to the Jesus walks, the sun on earth?
Oh, no.
Hello.
No, but I know.
You don't want to go there?
I know the sun. The sun that's outside.
The sun and the
God gave us
and
that.
The stars.
I could say that. That's the sun.
Celestial, galactic.
But I'm gonna leave it like that.
Yeah. All right. I got you. We'll expound on it soon.
Yeah.
Don't want to give him too much.
I'm gonna leave it like that.
I don't want to give him too much on it. You got to come back for something, right? We can't give it all to you in one episode.
Yeah, that's a whole nother year.
Yeah.
But that sun outside, man, I love it.
Damn, I'm feeling good right now.
That's what I'm saying. See? You see? That vibrate. Man, that sun, boy. Went out.
I woke up this morning a little late, but I had good energy.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I'm good. I'm great. Mm-hmm. I'm good. For real. I like it, you know what I mean? Because people coming to me, telling me their stories and shit like that, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, I don't even ask what's going on with people.
They're attracted to you.
Yeah.
You have a good light. You have good energy. Mm-hmm. People are attracted to that. It's like the moth to a flame, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Moth to the flame. They looking for it.
Like, that's crazy. Sometimes I just stand there. Like, man, you know what happened? I'm like, oh. Listen, I don't want to hear that right there. I really don't want to hear that right there.
They respect your wisdom, man. They respect your wisdom.
Yeah, some of them, you know, you gotta talk to them and help out, man. But shit, I didn't even realize I'd be doing it, man.
Yeah, right. That's just like that natural ability that some people, you know, like some people are just good at talking to people or good at giving advice or comforting or whatever it is, you know. Because I think like sometimes I'm not very comforting. I'm not that kind of a person. I don't have a good comfort to me, but you know, I'm working on it. You know, I'm working on that, but I'm trying to be more that. You know what I'm saying? Like your grandma. She's just comforting.
Oh yeah.
You see what I'm saying?
Got
she just has a comforting personality.
Yeah, grandma always. Yeah.
You see what I'm saying?
Grandma come through the spiritual.
Right. It's just you just feel comfortable. You know what I mean? And I'm just saying that's an energy that you can feel. And I'm working on that. I don't think I have that where I'm just comforting. I'm comfortable to be around. I'm not wild or nothing, but you know what I'm saying.
Right.
It's that you know.
It's natural.
Yeah, natural, some people
bro.
just have it. You know, it's crazy. Some people just have it, and I don't think I'm all the way there. I'm building. Like I said, we're all works in progress.
Yeah. Shit. I told you about the guy that I work with. He was changing.
You mentioned something.
Yeah.
You said he was like real into like hard rock, crazy metal music and stuff.
He was in that, you know, that crazy shit, right? And then just like a couple of days ago, he was listening to gospel.
You heard you just like he was on purpose. You just rolled up on him and he was just listening to it.
He came to me and said, "Listen to this song."
Oh, okay. So he was trying to introduce something.
Yeah,
to
and
you.
I was like, "What?" Like he listened to the gospel, but we had a conversation. Mm-hmm. He had told me he heard people talk to him and shit like that.
Right.
On the dark side, so I told him, you know, listen to the good side.
Right.
He said, "What?" I said, "Listen to the good side."
Right. It's all in there.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's all in there.
So that the next day he come back and was like, "Man, you changed my life."
Nice.
He said, "I listened to the good side and they told me what to do."
See, he found his path. He
Yeah.
had it. He had an awakening, man. He had an awakening.
He definitely had an awakening. He just returned back to work for real. Like he was walking home from work and he fell out. He was paralyzed.
Did he get hospitalized?
From his leg. Yeah. From his legs down, he was paralyzed.
Yeah, that was his awakening.
Yeah.
Definitely.
And he came to me, he was like, "Man, bro, I do not want to be paralyzed. I'd rather die to be paralyzed." So like, damn.
Right.
Is that serious? And then
Crazy.
he just woke up, man, out of nowhere. You know what I mean? Like he was a dark guy. Like he didn't care about nobody.
Right.
Didn't care.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like if he wanted to fight, he say, "Hey, don't tease me with a good time."
Right.
You know what I'm saying? He ready to fight. You know what I'm saying? Like
Always at war.
he don't care.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But
Yeah.
he's saying this, he just changed like that.
Yep. I think it's what you're talking about, man. With the solar flares and everything.
That's what I'm saying.
It's you either bump straight or who knows?
Right.
Like you're saying, you might go crazy, you might fucking wild out, or you might fucking, you know what I mean?
And I see it in him, man.
So yeah.
I feel like he vibing high. He up there. You know what I mean?
Yeah, he got out of the lower chakra.
Yeah, he up there. I was like, okay.
It knocked him out of there, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, because they say we're definitely in a 4D Earth right now, and we're moving to a 5D consciousness. And that's that next level shit. So it's like if you don't hit that mark, you're gonna get left on the wrong timeline.
Yeah.
So, and we're not out here scaring people with that. We're just saying if you're here, if you're watching us right now, then you're on that level. Because if you weren't on this level, you wouldn't even be able to understand what this is. But if you're understanding it, you're learning it, it's resonating, you're thinking about it, you're doing research, you're already there.
Something guided you here.
Something guided you here, right.
You here.
So that's the idea. It's like, and we're not the only ones, obviously. Like we said, we're one shepherd,
right.
But there's shepherds everywhere. That's how we figured it out years ago. Was we found shepherds and started figuring out what they were doing and going, oh shit, I need to be a shepherd too. Some of us are just built to be shepherds. That's all it is. It's not better than anything anywhere. We're working just as hard as the rest of y'all.
Mm-hmm.
So that's all it is, and we're gonna get there. We're on our way.
Yeah, I thought I took flight for a minute. I was like, damn, fuck, am I flying?
I'm telling you, man, there's something going on in here.
For real.
There's something going on in here.
For real.
It feels like a whole crazy different vibe right now. Just in general, just in life, I'm telling you, I woke up this morning. I woke up late, folks. Sorry. I was running a little late, a little behind today. I woke up at like 8:30. I got up, took a piss, and I'm like, it's 8:30. I'll lay down for like another hour, I closed my eyes. I woke up. It was 12:30. I was like, get the fuck out of here.
Yeah, one of them good shit.
How did that just happen?
That happens. He was knocked out. Knocked out.
So I had to scramble a little bit, get my shit together real quick, and then get up here. And I had the thing was, I woke up with good energy. It's not like I woke up and I was like, fuck.
Man, you're right.
I woke up and was like, all right, let's go. Now I just know I gotta get running. I don't got
crazy.
time to sit around today.
Mm-hmm.
I got shit to do.
Yeah.
The world needs me. Awkward Intelligence needs me.
We here. Shit. I got up. I went to breakfast this morning. Sold a couple. Left there. When I got my car fixed.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? My check engine light was on.
You've been talking about that for a minute.
Check engine light was on and shit like.
Everything go good?
Yeah.
Good.
Yeah, the part was already there.
Nice.
They did it. Boom. Got an oil change while I was up there. Like, fuck it, might as well get an oil change.
And you still made it here before me, technically.
Yeah.
Because usually I'm here like half an hour before you.
Right.
Because I like to get things set up and keep it.
Yeah,
it's like I want to make sure things are set up and ready, and I don't want to be scrambling.
Right.
You know what I mean? And so you saw how we do it. We slapped it together real quick. You know what I mean?
Easy.
But yeah, I just don't want to be scrambling because that's when you make mistakes. Remember we did that episode 2? Right. Go watch episode 2 if you didn't see episode 2. We don't want no more of that.
That's done.
Yeah. So yeah. So that's why I said I was running late. Because I was here on time, which most people will say that's running late.
Shit. So I knew a guy that came to work every day on time. At the exact time, he punched in the exact time. That's crazy. But
every time he would be there exactly.
He'd be there at the exact time.
Right.
Every time. Like, you know what? Now I'm thinking, he probably a damn robot.
Ooh.
That motherfucker, he was there every, like,
you're onto
his time
something. We talked about it. Clones.
That's crazy.
We talked about it.
I don't know where that came from, but it just came. But I'm telling you.
Yeah. Think about that.
I remember that shit, man.
Like every day.
I used to work at that joint.
NPCs. Remember we talking about NPCs?
Mm-hmm.
He's that dude who just shows up and clocks in. He's that dude that shows up and clocks in every day.
Yeah.
He's just that background guy. You know
That's crazy.
You're catching them. Now you're seeing them.
Yeah.
See how you're seeing them now?
That's crazy.
We've been seeing them for years. See how you're seeing them?
He do that shit every day.
Yeah.
I remember that shit. That shit messing with me, man. But yeah, man, that's crazy. Yeah. Every day. Shit. I be coming in late, man.
Yeah, so what was your clocking time?
Me? Oh shit. At that job, shit, yeah. I was there on time.
You'd make
I was
it
there
usually.
on time.
You'd usually make it.
But it wasn't the same damn time.
Right.
know what I'm saying? He punch in every day.
Because what do you got? Like I've never had to clock in like that. So what is it like a?
This was years ago.
Like you only have like a window of time, right? That you got to clock in or something.
Yeah, some jobs give you 5.
Right, some give you 5, 10 or whatever.
Yeah, 5, 10 minutes.
I got you. Yeah, I just was making sure because a lot of people that clock in like that, they'll get that, they understand that. But I was like, I never had to clock in like that. I'm lucky. My jobs just never had to have the jobs I've had. Just you never clocked in. It wasn't a clock in deal. Because like a lot of my shit was I'd be out and about. I'd always get sent places.
Okay.
So like. So they'd be like, oh, you got to go, East Street downtown, the RIAA building. Be there at 9. You get there, you might get there like 8:45 first day, first week, depending on how long you're there, working on whatever. And then, and then because you're working down there and you're not in the office or whatever, you coordinate with them. So I'll be like, hey, I got some stuff I got to do in the morning. I'll be here like 9:30. You know what I mean?
Oh, so you tell them whatever.
Yeah, and then you know what I mean. Then you kind of start making your own idea once you got once you got it established and you're running.
Yeah, once you know it's good.
You ain't got to be there at the exact moment every day. Like, what are we doing here?
Right.
It's running. It knows what it's doing. I'm just kind of here to help it.
Right.
Help the idea move forward. So I've always been able to be more mobile in my jobs and just go. Sent different places. Damn. I did a lot of AV work and stuff like that back in the day. So not back in the day, like within the last year. I don't try. I can do that stuff, but it's like it wasn't. In the end, it wasn't fulfilling enough, man. It was like I felt like I was in a dead end spot, going nowhere.
Time to roll.
Yeah, and that's why I was like, I gotta do something else. And
they say if you don't get no increase in a year in a job or. You know what I mean? You ain't moving up. Time to get up out of there, man.
Right.
Point in sitting.
Yeah, I'd kind of hit a ceiling, man. I was managing like 4 or 5 people. I was half managing the whole thing because my supervisor was, he was doing his thing, but together we managed it together. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, it wasn't like he just gave me the info. I'd be involved in a lot of things.
Right.
So I'm doing all that. Managing guys, and then doing my own work. I was still in the field doing my own work too every day.
Right.
So it was like I felt like I was doing all this stuff, and I was like, but it's not going anywhere. I'm just stuck here. I'm just stuck here doing this, and it just didn't feel right. And I got to a point where I was like, I can't do this anymore. I gotta go. I gotta go do something else.
Yeah.
So I'm with you on that. It's like
Yeah, I'm shit. I be coming in late, man. Like now, you know what I mean? Like I ain't bragging and shit like that, but I do my job. You know what I'm saying? So I could.
Do they say anything?
Not to me. I mean, see, again, I'm not bragging and shit, but you know what I mean? They don't say shit to me. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Like, cause I put my work in, like for real. Like, yo, when I'm at work, I do my job, like for real. Like, I can't explain it. You got to be there. You know what I'm saying? But, somebody walking in late, they get written up.
Right. But we can go back to good vibes, living on a good vibration. Mm-hmm. They know you're not doing it maliciously to be fucked up. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? Your energy, they feel your energy.
They know it.
Could be, yeah. Because I'm with you.
And I ain't bragging and shit.
Certain people.
Shit crazy.
That's why certain people in life get away with certain shit. And you're always like, what the fuck? How do they get away with it? It just depends on how they're feeling and how they're vibing in there. You know what I mean? They might just be vibing different than you. And so that's why they smooth off on some shit. When you tried to do it, everybody was like, what the fuck you up to?
Right.
You just wasn't vibing like that. So it just happens. Or maybe it wasn't for you. Like I said, it's not for you.
Sure.
Some things aren't for everybody.
It's cool.
So yeah, I'm with you. It seems like, but that's the cool part, right? That's the ego talking when you're like, I get favors. Shit just happens.
Yeah, shit happens. Hey, I don't know to tell you.
Right.
Like, damn, you got written up? God damn. That's fucked up, man.
They don't do that to me. No, I'm just kidding.
No, fuck that.
Wouldn't say that.
I don't say that. I don't say that. Shit, and my mom like, damn, that's fucked up. Nah, I said out loud, I'm like, damn, that's fucked up.
Right. Yeah. Yeah, that's that wild shit.
That's crazy, man.
That's that wild shit.
I love it. It's cool.
I love it.
Oh shit.
Got him.
Shit. I know that one day they gonna write me up. I'm be like, come on, man. Come on. Come on, man. It's one time.
This place has changed.
Right. You might start throwing shit. Come on. It's like, nah.
Oh, shit. Yeah, that'd be good.
Shit. Oh, most of my jobs I had to punch in. That's crazy. You never had that feeling, man.
No.
Never had to punch in. You never had a job. So we
Yeah,
that's crazy.
Never had a true punch in like that. Yeah, that's wild. It is. It sounds interesting because it's like,
yeah, like
how would I have navigated
how did you
that?
skip right? How did you skip through that shit? I need to know that. That's crazy.
But that job that I talked about that I left, right? I talked to some guys a couple months ago, or like a month ago, and they said, "Yo, we're fucking clocking in with GPS right now." I was like, they were like, "You missed it, bro." I was like, "I missed that shit. Fuck that.
That's crazy.
I don't need that in my life." He's like, "Yeah, we're clocking in with GPS." I was like, "What the?" He's like, "Yeah, you," because like I said, we're mobile, so they'd be like, "Yeah, you got to get to the site, be there at the time, clock in because it GPS is."
Oh wow.
I was like, "No, thank you."
Man, they got tracking your damn car. So now you know. Oh, nah, no.
Yeah.
See, yeah.
See, I got out of there, man.
Yeah,
I
ain't
got
no
out of
chilling at home for for long.
Yep.
Gotta go to work now.
Yeah.
I can see where you use that at.
I got out of there, man.
Damn.
Just in time.
Right.
So, yeah, it's wild. But yeah, I'm doing bigger, better things, working in the studio, doing music, doing the podcast, doing all these things. Just, I'm living life, man. I'm just living life.
Yeah.
And that's like something a lot of us aren't doing. We're struggling through life. Like we talked about, you got bills, your week to week, your month to month, your day to day, and we gotta move from that into this new world, which is coming. It's all working. Like I said, it's all in the works. Just hold on. We're gonna get there. It's not that far away. That's the other thing. So did you see the whole? You heard about the debt clock or the debt calculator for the U.S.? You ever heard of that?
Debt calculator.
Yeah, where they like show you like in real time all the debt that the U.S. has and all this shit. And
no,
never looked that up.
No.
I think you could, if you just look up debt clock. I think it's like the first thing it'll pop right up. But everybody's talking about it right now because the oil, the gold, and the silver on there.
Okay.
It says it'll show you a ratio of $1 to a pound or whatever, right? To give you the price. All of those are zeroed out. It's just zeros. And everybody's like, it's never been zeros before. What does that mean? So everybody's speculating, or not speculating. It's stuff we've been talking about. But everybody's going, yeah, the dollar, the fiat dollar, the dollar bill in your pocket is now worthless in the United States. We've moved to, but don't be scared. It's all going to be dealt with. We can turn them in and all that stuff like that, right?
It's a digital.
Yeah. We're moving to the digital idea. We're moving to the digital idea. And so all of this is in the works. It's working. We're moving to a quantum financial system. It's called quantum financial, QFS. That is going to take over the financial system and take it away from the banks, because the banks have been screwing us all these years. That's how they got wealthy.
So all of them get wealthy off us.
Right. So we're taking it back so that the bank will be like decentralized, right? So if I want to pay you, you know how we pay each other like on Cash App or something, right? No, it's just instant like that.
Right.
You'll be able to make any kind of transaction like that around the world just as easy like that. Meaning you'll be able to come to an agreement, because I'm sure there's going to build an app for it, where you come to an agreement with somebody and you can just pay directly. The government doesn't need to be involved. You know what I mean? It's your money.
Okay.
You make the payments. You do the things.
All right.
See what I'm saying? That's what the digital idea is really about.
Yeah,
But don't let the banks fool you with the CBDC shit. Their central bank digital coins.
Yeah, I heard that shit.
Fuck those coins. Don't buy into that bullshit.
Yeah, please don't.
Yeah.
Nah.
Yeah. Look it up, do the research, but don't buy into the CDBCs. I'm telling you. That's the bullshit. That's the coin they're trying to trap you with. Mm-hmm. That's the idea. So
You don't want to go there.
yeah.
Believe it.
But the other ones we're talking about, like XRP, XLM, you know, those ones are the ones, XDC, those are the ones you're moving forward with. Those are going to be, you know, because right now there's like 5,000 coins, right, that are created right now. Doge, SHIB, you know, Ether, Bitcoin, all of them. They all count. There's like 5,000 of them. But as we move to this new digital world, most of those are going to fall apart, and you might end up with 20 of them, 50 of them that survive, have utility, and move forward. And that's what right now, that's the new stock market. As we move out, is which ones are going to fall away and which ones are going to make it. And the ones that make it are going to make people rich, like the .com shit. You know, they used to talk about the .coms boomed in like the late 90s and everybody got rich. This is the new wave, is the digital coins. But it's figuring out which ones are, and nobody knows. Everybody has their runner. You know what I mean? Just like anything else in the world.
That's crazy.
Everybody's like, I got all my money on this. This is the one I'm going after. Here's all my research. Here's what I've done to show everybody why I chose this. You know what I mean? Everybody's got their pitch. And we're all trying to figure it out. But they're saying XRP, XLM, and XDC are like the top runners. You get that from, if everybody has a top five, those three are always in the top five. So that's starting to tell us something.
Okay.
That's starting to tell us something. That's all I'm saying. I'm throwing that out there. Y'all do the research. But digital coins is the move. We are moving to it.
That,
Let's not be scared of it. It's not evil. It's gonna be good. You know, we're gonna be able to not deal with banks anymore. We'll have our wallets on our phones with us, with all our digital coins, and we can share those digital coins across the world however we need to. It's up to us. We don't need banks in our fucking business anymore. That's how I'm looking at it. That's how I'm looking at it. Boom. Dropping bombs.
There it is. Baby.
So, yeah, CBDCs though. Yeah. Don't fuck with those. So, yeah, do your research. Check it out. I'm telling you, shit is going down.
Shit's definitely changing, baby. You gonna change with it?
Yeah, because I was too young, man. I missed the .com joint. I was too young. I was just getting out of high school around that time. And I didn't know nothing about no stock market. I didn't know what the fuck was going on. I didn't know I could buy Amazon for fucking 2 cents back then. And now it's fucking $3,000 a fucking joint. You see what I'm saying? It's like I could have just put $100 in that and probably made millions. You know? That's the kind of shit. That's what the digital age is bringing to this new world. It's bringing that same idea. So it's figuring, but it's now, you got to navigate it. just like anything. You know, it's like if you're not in it, you can't win it.
Yeah.
So I was scared of it too, man. I was scared of it too. I've been there. I didn't buy Bitcoin. I didn't buy Bitcoin because I was like, what the fuck is a Bitcoin? Fuck is this bullshit, you know? So I didn't fuck with that, you know? And then I was like, okay, you know. Bitcoin did what it did, right? And some people who just put $100 in it back in 2010, which anybody could have done. It was, well, not anybody could have done. It was pretty fucking difficult.
Yeah, you had to
get
your license.
You had to get like a certain app that was shady.
Yeah.
And then you had to like send it to another app that was pretty shady. You know? And then somehow it was like, it didn't get cool until about 2015, 2016, where people started starting to navigate it better. So early on it was shady of how to deal with that shit. So that's why I never got into it, because I looked into it and I was like, wait, what am I doing? And I'm sending to a wallet over here and this address, and I'm like, I don't.
Yeah, that's complicated.
Yeah, it was very complicated. Yeah. It was like you can't buy it from the wallet. You have to buy it at this exchange, and then the exchange sends it to the wallet. Right. And I'm like, and then people were like, there was horror stories of, I took my money off the exchange, but I sent it to the wrong wallet. They're like, it's gone forever.
That's it. You're done.
It's gone forever.
You're done. That's it.
And I heard so many of those
that
horror stories, right? That I was like, I'm not fucking with that. That doesn't sound fun at all.
Yeah, you losing some bread like that?
Right.
What?
Right. Motherfuckers were fucking
It just
up.
gone?
They said it's gone.
Just vanished.
It vanishes. If you send it to the wrong shit,
man,
it either vanishes,
and somebody
or somebody else who may have that account, it goes to them, and it's
and they open their account up, and that's on them.
Yo. And once they have it, it's theirs.
You're right. And you don't know who the hell got it, because there's so many people, man. Wow.
Yeah, so I think
it's that weird, man.
Right. So that digital, like I said, the digital scenario, but you had to navigate it. So by me learning that, when the newer coins started showing up, and Robinhood started showing up, and Gemini, and some of these places that made it easier for people to get in there, I started looking at it again, and I started going, oh, maybe I need to learn this. I need to, you know. So I was telling Ren last night, I was chatting with him for a minute, and I said, I was supposed to learn this shit so that I understand how to move forward now. Because had I never looked at it, I would have never figured anything out. Just like anything else, just like anybody else. And he hasn't looked any of this stuff up. So he's looking at me like, you know everything. I'm gonna follow you. You know what I mean? But that was what we kind of agreed on, was because, you know, I mean, he knows some stuff, but you see what I'm saying? He didn't go as in depth as I have gone.
Right.
And I
was
know
how to read the charts and all that.
Not that in depth, but I'm saying in depth in like
moving the
I
money.
know how to move it and navigate it.
That's what you need. Okay.
And I've I learned all that. Right. Yeah, I learned all the navigating, moving it.
That's it.
I've used exchanges. I've used wallets. I've done everything.
That's
and
what you
so
need to know.
I know how to.
That's
it.
it.
And I've moved stuff back and forth. I was like working on it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I was like, I'm gonna learn this shit. You know what I mean? And so because I learned that, I was like, yo, now I know how to navigate forward. So when we ready to jump into this next situation, I'm gonna know how to help people to do it, you know, in the camp and whatever, and you know, whatever.
Yeah,
we're gonna know how to do this shit.
Gotcha.
So that's where I'm at with it. I was like, I was supposed to learn it.
That's crazy.
To teach everybody else.
Yeah, because I ain't gonna lie, because that's where I got stuck at for real.
Right.
You know what I mean that shit too.
Yeah, I did too, man. I didn't fuck with it for a long time.
Yeah, that shit had me
because of that.
Right. I'm like, man,
it was too complicated.
I'm like, man, fuck this, and I ain't no quitter. You know what I mean? So I kept trying and kept trying. I'm like, man, all right, do this shit. I went on the videos and all that shit, man. But I got halfway through there, and I'm like, man, this shit, it just won't click, man. But that's crazy. So you know how to do. See, that's what's up. That's what's up.
Yeah, man.
I'm telling you.
Yeah, I can walk most people through it now. I understand it now.
That's the word.
It makes sense.
Yeah.
And I think moving forward, though, it's going to get simpler too. Because we know more, people are going to create apps that are going to know how to make this work easier for people. You know, there's going to be certain apps, because we're going to use apps. I mean, that's what the world's moving to. It's apps are apps, you know. So instead of having a bank, you'll have like a certain, you're like, oh, I use the Stellar app to move my money. You know what I mean? And somebody will be like, oh, I use the Lobster wallet to move my money. You know, it's just it's who do you trust moving your money? That's all you're going to be like looking at that point, I think. I think that's the future of that, you know, is you'll just have an app and you'll just be like, yeah, I can send it to your wallet. Okay, cool. And it'll know how to do it. You know, it'll be the same thing, like maybe I just got to put your phone number in or something. See what I'm saying? And it'll be that easy because it'll be connected a certain way that'll make it simple for people. It'll be like a Cash App. But for all our money, for everything we need to do, and it'll have its checks and balances. It'll have its shit. It's not going to screw us. You know, I'm not believing it's going to screw us.
No,
I believe they want us. No. This is the future. This is where we're going.
It definitely is.
So,
because again, a lot of people I watch, they talk about that digital shit. So,
yes, sir.
Yep. That held me back for a little while.
Yeah.
Because I couldn't move this shit around.
Exactly.
Like, come on, man.
That's why I was like, I wanted to buy Bitcoin, but I didn't want to go through the complicated process of doing it. So it kept me away from it. You know. But like I said, I think I learned enough now that I know how to navigate it right. So we're going to be fine. Right. Everybody's going to be good.
Right.
It'll be, there's already people online that are starting to kind of give classes on how to navigate some of these apps and some of these new things and stuff. So I think the world is recognizing that and moving to that too. You know, that's Awkward Intelligence. We're here to teach. We're here to,
that's crazy.
We're not here to preach. We're here to teach.
Yeah. Shit, I know some coins we probably can get into.
Okay. Yeah, let me know. I'll check them out.
Yeah.
I'll look into it.
Yeah.
Let's look into it.
Yeah, that's what's up. Know how to move them things.
Let's look into it. Because, they're calling this the greatest transfer of wealth in the world. That's what this is being called. So, yeah, we're moving to a crazy scenario. It's a lot of people, people aren't going to be ready for some of this shit. We're moving into the quantum realms, man.
I know, man. Hey, I feel good. I'm ready.
I feel good.
Yeah. I feel good.
Dropping them bombs, y'all.
I know somebody singing that song. Stop singing it. Sing
Right, they're singing it. That's one of those ones that get stuck in people's heads, and then like 5 minutes later, all of a sudden they throw it out there. You'd be like, got him.
Yeah, and shit, and that's crazy. Sometimes I'll be singing songs and shit. People be like, damn. That shit stuck in my head. Sorry, trendsetter.
Yeah.
You start singing behind me.
I've trained myself. You can't get me. No, I'm just kidding.
I'm gonna get you one day.
Get you.
I'm gonna get you one day. Watch. You'll be like, oh, watch. I'm gonna get you one day. Say nah.
That's the challenge, right? It's the ongoing Awkward Intelligence challenge. Try to get Intox to sing the song I'm singing.
Yeah, you can sing along one day. Watch. And you'll be like, oh, that's my shit. Dun, 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 dun. It feels good.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. It feels good. Say that. Yeah. For real though.
Yeah, that's how we do it.
Energy strong. Mm-hmm. Energy strong.
Yeah, man, we're feeling good.
That's
There was great energy in here today.
That's
yeah, we got through some good topics today too, and different topics than we've talked about before, or expounded on topics, which is perfect. That's what we do. You know,
Come back to the same shit.
yeah. As long as we're not sitting here. Hi guys, what's going on? We have interesting stuff to talk about every week. Yeah, it's been very exciting. This has been a great journey.
Yeah.
I've had revelations right here on the show. You know, stuff we've talked about or whatever. It's like I've had revelations right here. It's just like, what the fuck just happened? I just talked myself right through some shit. You know. But I think that's what this is. It's like it can be therapy, it can be philosophy, it can be, you know, laughs. It's just, you know, like we said, it's we're having good conversations, educational conversations. Anybody can learn from this.
You know.
We're no gurus. We're not trying to be experts and geniuses at anything. Come along and enjoy the ride. Enjoy the journey. One more.
Damn.
Now I'm just playing with the buttons. Oh, shit.
That one was strong, baby.
Oh.
Delightful.
Yeah, so I guess we can get close to just wrapping this thing up, but we got any final thoughts for the people?
Final thoughts.
What are we thinking? Just wrap, I mean,
Man, just
All Love Breakfast,
look.
ppeintox.com.
We out there.
Check the descriptions.
Just be aware. Just be aware of your surroundings, man.
Yeah.
You know, some people gonna start freaking out. You're gonna see. You're gonna know why. Just know why. You're gonna know why.
Yeah, be in the moment.
You know
be in
what
the
I'm
moment.
saying? Don't flip on them.
Yeah. Help everybody. Right.
Right.
Give help when you can.
Right. Don't flip on them.
Yeah. Everybody's going through shit. Everybody's going through stuff.
Mm-hmm.
You know, I was talking about the other day. I was like, you know, sometimes when you're going through things, you know, people are like, you know, they'll say, you know, oh man, you know, like, I know you're going through some shit. You know, I know you're dealing with some stuff, and you know, it's good for people to recognize, you know, what you're going through. But then you'll look back on it after you've gone through it, and you'll go, you know, they just didn't realize what was going on. They knew what was happening. You know, they knew about it, but you don't realize the full impact of it until you look back at it and go, holy fuck, I was going through some shit, you know? So, so yeah, check on your people, man. Check on them and just, you know, just let them know, like, sometimes they just want you to listen and they don't want answers, you know? They don't want solutions. They just want you to listen. And I'm guilty of that too. I don't know the difference sometimes. I want to talk. I want to feel like I want to fix it. And maybe that's part of the flaw of my genius. You know, I always feel like I have something to bring and something to fix us. And, you know, if we're talking about something, you know, and some people have accused me of things like that, of being like, you know, oh, you're always you know, you're not a smart ass, but like almost not even like a know-it-all, but something along those lines. I'll be like, oh, you always have something to say. And I just feel like I always want to share. And I always, if you have a problem, I feel like I want to fix it. I don't know. Is that weird?
I mean, no. Just know you can't help and please everybody.
Yeah. Maybe that, you know, that's part of that flaw.
Yeah.
And I work on it. You know, I work on it. I try to figure it out. But yeah.
Shit, you just gotta do your part.
Yeah, that's what we've talked about with this, you know, awkward
Just gotta
intelligence.
do your part, man.
Is this is it. this is part of me putting that frequency out into the world, you know, along with you. Together, our frequency together is creating this whole idea, and I think that's a big, you know, that's a big part of that. I love it. Thank you.
Yeah, man.
Thank you for enjoying everything. Thank you for being a part of this. We're on a cool journey. We're on a cool journey.
We flying high. For real.
Yeah.
I'm vibing high. For real. I feel it. I feel the energy, man.
Ready for the world, but was it ready for me? Comment down below if you remember what song that line is from. If you know my music, that was a line from one of my songs. Throw it in the comments if you know it.
That button gonna be used a lot,
Right,
baby.
right.
Dropping bombs.
Dropping bombs.
Damn.
Yeah.
Damn.
But I think let's go ahead and just wrap this thing up. Awkward Intelligence, Intox.
And be that, baby.
Thanks for stopping by. We'll see you next time.